Nurturing Spiritual Safety with Amy Rubin and Melissa J.
Hi, everyone. I'm Melissa. I use she, her pronouns, and this is Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy. I use they, she, or he pronouns. I'll take any pronouns, really.
I'm so grateful for you, my friend, and so glad that we get to spend some time sharing our hearts in this way and would love to hear what's on your heart.
I'm really happy to be in this conversation and was so grateful and touched that you asked me to contribute a part about spiritual safety and felt really surprised at how much that landed really deeply, and it took me a really long time to answer, and it felt really emotionally difficult. And being that we're in the period of time that the government of Israel is attacking Palestine, um, it's it's brought up so many different things worldwide, certainly within and outside of um, both Palestinian culture and Jewish culture. And I am, being a Jewish person, it's really shifted the Jewish community for me, and I think for a lot of Jewish people, where we do and don't feel safe, depending on a lot of different things that we're feeling. For me, as someone who believes that the Israeli government is, first of all, not representative of all Jewish people, but also waging a genocide. It is my feeling, not only as a Jewish person, but also as a therapist, that so much of what's happening and the way things get so escalated, certainly from my perspective as someone in North America, looking at the way everyone, including Jewish people, are responding and reacting. To me, it's so clear that it's touching into intergenerational trauma and really activating a lot of fear around whether or not there are places for individuals to be safe, to be who they are, and to also be safe. I'm so struck by the work of us being able to hold the realities of unsafeness that exist in the world in a lot of different ways, but balance that with, if we are going to be able to step forward and be brave and do work, and both our own inner healing work as well as work in the world, that we have to be as grounded and as emotionally accurate as we can be as to whether or not in any moment, if we are safe in that moment. Because I think that so many things are happening right now where people are feeling unsafe and recognizing threats that are threatening to them, but maybe not the magnitude of the threat that they think they are, or maybe not threats at all. There's a lot going on with calling out anti-Semitism, which obviously exists and is perhaps the escalating, and the flames are being fanned by all sorts of different things that are going on worldwide right now. Um, but also, it's very hard to be compassionate when we're coming from a place of fear for our own safety. And so, uh, as a therapist, as for all of us who are in the work of healing professions and counseling, we know that when we're healing trauma, that the first step is to create somewhere safe. right? And that sometimes getting to that place of feeling safe is the longest step of the treatment. Um, but that's where we're going to be able to heal, where we're going to be able to respond in a way that's appropriate to what the situation is. That's the way we're going to be able to see clearly what is a threat, what is a danger, what is just our own fear. And I guess I feel really hopeful that the more we all do this work, the more Jewish people do this work, we're more able to um, find the safety that we need, that we're able to then extend ourselves and be able to understand that we can also work towards the safety of others, and that if we're repeating trauma in an effort to keep ourselves safe and acting from our trauma, then that's not really going to bring the safety that we think it's going to ourselves, and it's going to be causing harm and trauma to others, which is the way trauma perpetuates itself. A quote from the Talmud that sometimes is brought forward, and I'd like to bring it forward again. One translation is, "It is not your duty to complete the task, but nor is it your freedom to withdraw from it." And I really love that because it can get so overwhelming when we as individuals want so badly to solve something so big. And I love this encouragement that we can bring forth our effort even if it's imperfect, and we don't have to have all the answers, but if we have a willingness to try and to come together, then it's our duty to do so in whatever that looks like for us. And sometimes for us, that first step is working on making ourselves healed enough that we're able to show up in a way that can be useful and compassionate.
Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you, Amy. I am, wanted to maybe close with a grounding practice. And yeah, I would love to share a grounding practice from Dr. Nubia Chong, who is an incredible psychiatrist who practices in Washington, D.C., so on the southern side of the medicine line, and is just so dedicated to decolonizing. And she says grounding statements serve to root us in our sensory experience so we may stay present in our bodies as we weather this collective trauma, sending awareness from our thinking minds down into our feeling bodies, while anchoring in our senses will help keep us settled no matter what we're going through. I'll share the six grounding statements. Amy and I will practice them in our own ways. And for those listening or watching, feel free to move through these practices with us if it fits for you. And so these are the grounding statements for activists and organizers fighting for a permanent ceasefire. I place my hand over the part of my body holding grief to offer support. I'll say that again. I place my hand over the part of my body holding grief to offer support. The next one is my feet are held by Mother Earth as I witness oppression. My feet are held by Mother Earth as I witness oppression. I feel the vibrations move through my chest as I chant. I feel the vibrations move through my chest as I chant. I breathe into the part of my body holding rage as a way to honor it. I breathe into the part of my body holding rage as a way to honor it. I rock gently as I witness unjust and avoidable suffering. I rock gently as I witness unjust and avoidable suffering. I hear the chants of others and know I am not alone in this. I hear the chants of others and know I am not alone in this. And Dr. Chong closes with, may grounding statements back into the present moment during this collective trauma. If it fits for you, you might take an inhale in your own way, in your own time. The exhale.
So I'm very grateful for Dr. Chong and for all the activists I know right now who are in Israel and Palestine. Thank you so much, Melissa.
Grateful for you.